So recently I made a few short videos on the subject of space exploration. So I figured it's only appropriate if I finish this mini-series with a video on what should we actually do if we find intelligent extraterrestrial civilization. Now, for the purposes of today's topic, we're gonna go straight to the potential discovery of a civilization that is on our level development or higher and skip all other forms of life. We also gonna assume that we were the first one to discover the other side, because if it happens the other way around, well, that would not leave a lot of choice to us, would it? Now, depending on whether we discover a signal of sorts or we actually send a vessel that confirms this, the decision on how to proceed will be needed after the initial euphoria. Thing to note here that regardless of the point in the future when this happens, it will definitely be the greatest discovery till that point. This, however, does not mean that everyone should be in favor of trying to establish a contact with this new world by all means. See, at that point, many would recollect our own history, and that includes centuries of slavery and colonialism, among other things. Numerous bloodbath battles that often had a complete annihilation of the other side as a goal, followed by merciless torture and destruction of civilians and infrastructure. It is only a wise and legitimate question to ask, how do we actually know that they are friendly? Now, because we have a long history of doing reckless things and curiosity is pretty much our middle name, it is hard to believe that we will hold off from trying to meet these strangers for long. So because of that, some precaution measures should be taken. Firstly, some sort of radio connection should be established until we make breakthroughs in actually understanding each other. Secondly, meeting at a neutral ground will be desirable at this point. This will give extra protection to our own ambassadors, opposed to, for example, going straight to their world. And it will also keep the location of our own world a secret until we gain trust in our new friends. Another thing to bear in mind is the potential spread of diseases, and that can work both ways. Again, this is also something that we learned from our own history. Presuming that everything went well thus far, first mission will be established on each world that will work as a sort of embassy. They will be accompanied by scientists of all kinds and from both sides that will try to understand how the other side operates and gain insight in a potential new technology. And it is only after we tackle the initial hurdles and ensure the safety of both sides is that we can start regular trips back and forth. The potential of technological breakthroughs will be enormous at this point. If we compare that to some point of our own history, you can think of second industrial revolution pretty much. Basically, everything that we do today can potentially be done differently and possibly much better in this new world. Anything from the ways they communicate to basic principles of their economy, trade, infrastructure, and so on. One of the most interesting things to many will probably be their anatomy. Are they really a little green people that we often depict them in our pop culture, or they are something entirely different? A new flora and fauna will be a treasure chest of knowledge that will be studied for centuries to come. Another thing that we would have to address is legal framework. Just think about it, all laws that we currently have in this world are mostly revolving around humans and our own behavior. Even when we have laws in place to protect other animal species, they're there to protect them from us. So the main question would be, should we give aliens sentient rights? Now, the answer will probably and hopefully be yes, considering their level of development. But yet again, knowing us and our own history, we can only assume at this point. Now, after all this said, it is important to know that this is just one regular opinion of a YouTube guy of all. It goes without saying that we are nowhere near the technology necessary for this kind of endeavor, and it's unlikely to happen in many more centuries at least. And many things can change till then that will alter any scenario, including this one. We can also destroy ourselves. That's also a possibility. But that is the reason why I want to know, what do you think about this? Can you name a possible scenario that you think it's more likely to happen than this one? Or you have something entirely different on your mind? If you do, please let me know. You can put down a comment and I'll definitely interact with you. Now, if you find this interesting or any of my previous videos, I would really appreciate if you want to like and subscribe, maybe share these videos with friends and family, and definitely stay tuned for more. I upload 2 short videos per day, and then I do 1 longer video like this one on Saturdays. Soon I'll be doing something more. I'll try to do my longer content even longer than this, and we're gonna dive into many different topics. Definitely leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions on the future topics or any of your impressions based on the videos that I make. I will appreciate that as well. So stay tuned and I'll see you in the next video.